We're here at the PNC Arena, home of the Carolina Hurricanes, with John Forslund, the play-by-play announcer and voice of the Hurricanes and NBC Sports. But more importantly, the father of Matthew Forslund, a former junior player with the Carolina Eagles, now known as the Junior Hurricanes, with the NHL Hurricanes picking up sponsorship of the Eagles team. John, welcome. One of the questions I had for you as a parent, what did you feel about your son playing with the junior program here, and what was your experience?
Our experience was outstanding. As a local boy, Matt really wanted to play locally as long as he could. He did go to Canada for some Tier 2 experience, but here is where his heart was, and he knew that the people that were running the program had his best interests in mind. And I think that's the number one thing I'd like to stress, because each boy will have a different path, or each girl will have a different path to where they want to go. And it's very important that parents trust the people that are in charge and let them develop those players and let them kind of manage their path along the way. So our experience was outstanding. Number one, from a player's standpoint, Matthew was able to play, develop, and get exposed to college scouts, get an opportunity to play in the NCAA where he is right now. So that all worked out. But I think as a parent, you have to have a level of trust that you understand the people that are running the program and coaching your young boy or girl, A, have the experience, and B, have their best interest in mind, to allow them to play at the level that they need to play at so that they can continue to advance. And that's very, very important, because as parents sometimes we get ahead of it. We think that we got these illusions of where we want to see these young people go. The coaching staff is very credible. The organization very sound. They'll be the ones that will dictate where this is going to go, so it's in the best interest of that player.
Thank you, John. And Matthew, being a freshman this year in NCAA, Lebanon Valley College, had a great year, took the team to the playoffs. How do you think the preparation was from the juniors into the college program?
Well, I think the junior model is the way to go, because I think the amount of games, the amount of practices, and just the total environment is really a pro model. And it's very important for players to understand that as they move up the ranks, travel, how to prepare yourself to play each game, to go through the rigors of a long schedule, not just a handful of games that are sandwiched around November to say March. This is a season that starts in August and ends in February and maybe beyond, and with a ton of games. And because of that, you have to manage your schoolwork, manage your own conditioning, and most importantly, what you do on the ice. And he learned all of that. And so, as a young goaltender, he was able to develop and get the reps needed so that each year he improved. Each year there was an upward trend. You want to see that in a player. And I really believe at the junior level, if you start at the elite level and then matriculate to the premier level, you're doing the right thing, because you're advancing at the pace that you need to. And I think that's what they keep in mind with all the players. And I would really endorse it as a parent. I think it's a great way to go. If they have to move away, they're put with great families. And it really becomes an environment where they learn a lot about themselves and develop as players. And I think that maturation process, by the time they get to the potential of being a college athlete, they're right where they need to go.
John, thank you very much, and best of luck the rest of the way in here with the NHL Canes, and let's make the playoffs.
Same thing. Go Canes.
All righty.